This edition of MacVoices is supported by Linode. You can build it on Linode. Use their quick install option to deploy WordPress servers, Minecraft servers, virtual private network servers, and more. Visit linode.com/MacVoices and use the code MacVoices2019 to save 20% on your first order.
Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for CES and Pepcom. Folks, we stopped by Palo Alto Innovations to talk to Alex about what they're doing with something as simple as alarm clocks. Alarm clocks have gotten a lot more sophisticated, Alex.
Yeah, they certainly have. Should I take this? Or should I take that?
No, okay.
Okay, all right. So we have the Sandman Doppler here, which is a smart alarm clock. Has all the bells and whistles you could want. It also has 6 USB ports on the back, including 3 USB-C. You got to charge all your devices, you know, your phone, your wallet these days, your keys. I actually have to charge my keys. All your devices. So we have 3 USB-A and 3 USB-C, or we also have a 6 USB-A version, okay? Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You also have a microphone on here, so it has Alexa built in, so it'll work just like an Echo. So you can ask, you know, what time is it, what's the weather, anything like that. You can see over on this one, we also have a dashboard display, which will show you the weather, traffic, stocks, your calendar, anything you want. The other advantage of this type of display is the digits. They're discrete LEDs, so they dim all the way down. You know, using your phone as an alarm clock is fine. I actually still do it. But when you wake up in the middle of the night, you don't want to be blasted by your phone screen, you know? You don't want all those notifications.
Right.
So these will dim all the way down. They can even be off, if you'd like. But let's say you don't want all the bells and whistles. You want something a little more practical. We have the Sandman Clock version 2. The Sandman Clock was a product we've been selling for the last 4 years or so. It's a great product. It's almost perfect. The Sandman Clock 2, perfect. So we added a weight to it, so it's a lot heavier and it won't tip over, especially in the middle of the night or you pull on your cable or something. Right. We have 4 USB ports, 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C. You really like the multiple USB ports.
I get a kick out of it, and you haven't just messed around and given me 1 or 2.
Exactly.
You give me 4.
Exactly. And they're also all high power. So that was a change between the Sandman Clock 1 and Sandman Clock 2. And all the Doppler, they're all high power. They will all charge your device fast. Now, hopefully you get more than, 2 or 3 hours of sleep. So they're not like super fast, but they're fast enough, right? The Sandman Clock 2 also has recessed buttons, so you don't accidentally hit it when you're, reaching for it. It's got a big snooze button on here to delay the inevitable, as we like to say. You like that? And it also has BLE, so you can use a cell phone app, iPhone or Android, to set your alarms. Multiple reoccurring capable alarms. So that's the Sandman Clock 2 going in Q4. The Doppler is shipping in Q1 of this year. And that's Sandman. So we also have a separate brand, which we're launching, or we launched last year, called Node-ify. So we can squeeze over here. Okay. So Node-ify is this little smart sensor puck. Okay? And this separates actually USB-C and magnets as well. So just magnets together like this. So in this smart sensor disc, you have an accelerometer, a light sensor, a piezo buzzer, a LED light, a couple other things, as well as a radio with over a mile of range. We'll get to that in a second. You also have a, yeah. Okay. All right, you want to talk about that now? Let's talk about that now. No, so have you heard of LoRa?
No.
L-O-R-A? LoRa? No. Worst acronym, stands for long range. It's terrible. It's a wireless protocol. It's very low bandwidth, but it's super long range and also very low battery life. We didn't invent it. It's been used in the agriculture and industrial space for years, but it hasn't really made its way to consumer tech because consumer wants, HD audio, HD video, 4K, 8K. This won't do that. Okay. This will do ones and zeros. So for sensors, it's perfect. So we have a LoRa radio in here, so you can have this work from over a mile away. Then we have our battery disc, which has a water leak detector on it, as well as 2 AA lithium batteries, which will last over 6 months without being replaced. And so you pop this together, and you have the Node-ify Axon. So you can have this, in your fridge, and it will tell you if your fridge goes above or below temperature. You can have this on your door, and you can use it as a security system. All that sort of stuff. But that's okay, but that's not that exciting. Over here, we have a scale. And so you can have your toothbrush in the scale, and you'll know if the toothbrush is in there or not, if it sits in place. And we use that with an expansion disc. So you pop this open, and you put the expansion disk in. And that expansion disk can be not just a scale, but it could be also a compass or GPS or air quality, pH, total dissolved solids. These are really inexpensive. They're just 2 USB-C connectors and a sensor and a little circuit board. That's it. All the smarts is in here, and the battery's in here. So it makes it infinitely expandable and usable. So we have all these use cases up on the wall here. You were in bed for 7 hours. Your fridge is within range. Your safe is closed. Your garage has been left open. All that sort of stuff. And we want to have the Node-ify be able to notify you throughout your house and notify you wherever you are in the world. So yeah, that's the Node-ify Axon. We're launching this in 2021. This is kind of like a concept glimpse. And love to get any feedback we can and find any partners we can as well.
Great. Interesting.
Do you have any other questions? Yeah, a lot of info.
Yeah, what kind of pricing do we have? I know these that far out, you have no idea, I'm sure.
But we do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of pricing do we have for all this?
Yeah, so the Node-ify, we're actually trying to sell, so it's super affordable. We're trying to sell it close to cost with a cloud service fee. I know cloud service fees aren't great, but it allows us to get into the barrier to entry in a market super low, right? So we're trying to go for under $30 for each Node-ify Axon and under $10 for each expansion board, and then about $5 a month. I think it's pretty reasonable. The Sandman Doppler is $199. We'll probably end up selling it about $149. MSRP is $199. And the Sandman clock is $49.99, so $50. So
very nice, very nice. And I feel obligated to point out, with that many USB ports, you would pay probably close to that just to get that many USB ports on any charging dock.
Yeah, on the Sandman clock, absolutely. Yeah. So the Sandman clock, you have a clock, which you can use as an alarm or not, and you have all those USB ports. It also looks really nice. It's universal. It auto dims at night, all that sort of stuff. The Doppler, you got a Bluetooth speaker, you got an Echo inside, and you have also the clock, the alarm, and all the 6 charging ports. So
very nice. The website where folks can go to learn more about all of it.
Absolutely. Thank you for pointing that out. I should have said it. PaloAltoInnovation.com will link you to our 2 brands, or you can go direct to SandmanClocks.com or Node-ify.me.
Perfect. Alex, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Folks, we'll have more from CES and Pepcom in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.